What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with John today, and we are going to go over his gamut and what he carries in it, why he carries in it, and you can compare that to our first video where I went over my gamut, what I have in it. And why don't you tell us a little bit about why you built the bag and what you have in it?
Okay, so I built the bag because I wanted something a little bit bigger, like Corey, because I just started off with the gamut. I eventually got smaller bags afterwards, but I wanted something that I could always rely on, travel with, have enough in the pack to hold clothes or medical gear, other gear, tools, everything. I literally take this everywhere.
Yeah, and that's like the difference between you and me. I started with a smaller bag.
Exactly, and then worked your way up.
Whereas you started the opposite and worked your way down.
So now I have, we're going to talk about it later, but I do have something cool that's way smaller and stuff like that for, what do you call it, mission specific stuff.
Yeah, we'll do a special video on that. We have a few things coming. And a lot more bags to go over. But why don't we go ahead and get started?
So this is obviously the Vertx Gamut 2.0 in the, what they call Grizzly color, but everyone calls it the Baby Yoda. Hence,
I like the Baby Yoda better.
Like that, or the Grogu, whatever you want to call it. So I'll start from top and go down to the bottom. So top dump pouch here, I carry one of my most important gear, Starburst.
Of course.
You always have to have candy, dude. Starburst and Skittles, that's all I got. And then I do have a from HRF Industries. I know it's hard to see here, but this is actually what's called a Ranger R card. So basically that with this string, I'll demonstrate it really quick, so because I know this is Corey's first time seeing it too. So you hold it at a specific length, so you put this in your mouth, hold it with your cheese, and then you can actually lightly range a target or like distance something that's far away from basically 100 yards to 900 yards. So you could tell how far something is away, and it has various pictures of like a human size thing, a truck, a door.
That's kind of nice.
And then I did check this at my buddy's property, and he has an actual digital rangefinder, and it's pretty spot on. And then the other piece that I have in here is, I won't show any branding, but this is lip balm. So you always need that.
Oh, I don't care about branding, just show it.
Okay, all right.
I've already done that.
So that's all I have in here in the top pocket, because it's for dumping crap, that small stuff that I get in there and everything. Going on to this side, I got nothing in the pockets for the water. I personally have a gripe about this because they have these right here.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
No, and they have it on the inside, and they say it stretches, and it fits a Crystal Geyser water bottle, but like a 12-ounce water bottle.
It's difficult to get in there.
You can't fit like a Nalgene in here or anything like that, which is what I really want. But it's hard to fit anything in here.
No,
and especially
just in general,
it's hard. And then if you have anything in this zipper pack,
you definitely can't get anything.
You can't get anything in there.
Like, if I grab my gamut, which I have a lot of stuff in my sides, I can't even fit a water ball.
No, you can't.
Let alone a computer charger in my side pocket.
No way, which is a great thing. If you want to put a charger in here and stuff like that, it's a great pocket. But yeah, so that's my only gripe I really have about Vertx. I want this bigger Vertx.
Or on the outside.
Or on the outside. Something that's not attached to another pocket that's behind it. But on this one, I do have flashlight, a full-size flashlight, in a Kydex holster from QVO Tactical, and this is a mod light, OKW.
Now, if you can't tell, we've gone through a few things before, and you can see on our Instagram, we have a lot of mod light. So we're a big fan of their flashlight.
Big fan. I've had, as you can see, any eagle-eyed views out there, that is a Gen 1 head. I have been rocking these since they were brand new, and not even in stores yet. I got mine from a buddy that worked in the industry, and ever since, man, now I own 10 mod lights.
I'm not there yet, but it's slowly climbing. I'm about halfway to where he's at.
So I got nothing in this. There's another little zipper pocket right here. Oh, I do. Sorry, I do have hand sanitizer. So always got to have that. I have a child. I have a kid who's 5 years old. So obviously I got to have that. And then I have a set of wet wipes, wet ones in there, because that's always good to have. And another thing I got from a buddy, some extra big zip ties right here, just in case you have to zip tie something industrial or another human. So yeah, we won't go into that application, but yeah, it's just good to have something big like that, because I do work on cars and I have seen applications where you do need something like that in a pinch or an emergency.
Zip ties are our friends when it comes to cars.
Yep, zip ties. And then going over to the other side here, I do have I always carry some sort of empty plastic zipper, like Ziploc bags and stuff like that, because it's always good to have something like that in there. Because, like, again, I have a kid and it's easy to throw stuff in there. I don't think I have anything. Yo, I do. I have this little, I don't even know, don't ask a brand name or anything like that.
I know exactly where that came from.
Where is this from? It's a 511.
511.
511.
That's a 511 freaking pouch, the IFK.
The IFK pouch. So I have this, it's stretchy and it's Velcro,
IFAK.
and I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool so that you can, like, I could tether something around the bag, around my shoulder straps, or around me, something.
Honestly, someone in the comments, please tell us like what that application is for that actual pouch, because for the life of us, we have no clue what that was for.
No. And then here I have a North American Rescue
Tourniquet.
cat tourniquet. So always have that on me.
Now, you're going to pull out the main pocket. How many do you have?
Two. I have two in this bag. I have two, and on me right now in my pocket, I have a Snake Staff Systems tourniquet. So I haven't
seen this one before.
We'll go over that a little later. We'll go over that
in another video on a bunch of different tourniquets and stuff like that.
Because even though size difference is very significant, this packs that much of a punch. I would say this is just as good. It doesn't replace this, but it's just as good. And think of it in terms as a Glock 34 and a Glock 43.
Again, we aren't professionals. This is just our opinions.
Just my opinion, and I buy from reputable brands with reputable reviews.
Yeah, please don't buy a tourniquet off of Amazon.
Please don't do that.
Please don't do that.
If it's $10, don't buy it. Buy something that's about 30 to 40 bucks. Usually those are the real ones. Okay, getting into the big pocket. I'll go into the big pocket. I do have these buttoned up because there's retention buttons right here to keep it snapped, so that if you wanted to just open the top, you could. But I'll go ahead and fillet that whole thing open. So just like Corey, I am running the S.O.C.P Vertx panel right here. Mine's a little bit more bare, but I do have a Theorem battery holder, which holds a spare battery for my mod light. I do have a weapon light that's a mod light, so I do want to carry an extra battery for that specific purpose. I do have a Maxpedition bag in here, and I did transfer some stuff out of it right now, but usually I do have a spare battery for a CR123, because I do have some of those lying around, or flashlights that take CR123s. I do have a Streamlight Micro Stream.
Now, is that the rechargeable one, or is that the AAA?
This is the AAA one. So this is actually my first ever Streamlight Micro Stream that I use for EDC, and now
I would say that's
it in here.
Something that I realized when I was up in Portland building my cousin's kit is, yeah, it's great to have all these rechargeable flashlights, but it's always good to have one that uses standard batteries. Because
you could find those.
Yes.
You may not always have
like our special mod light batteries. Not everyone's going to have that. That's a very specific battery, very proprietary for the flashlight.
So not a lot of battery manufacturers make, you know, 18350s or 18650 lithiums. So it's very hard to find that. So that's why I always carry a spare battery with me.
Yeah, and that's something I have to add to my kit, which I've just neglected to do. But
and usually
it will happen.
Yeah. So it's a good thing to have, especially if you know you have proprietary gear, carry the support with you. Right here is just it's a super. I think I got this off of Amazon. It's just a brick.
No,
has
see,
a
that's
USB
fine off of Amazon.
stuff. Like, I don't know what it is. It is rated for 15 watts, so it's not a 5-watt brick, like, because I own an Apple, so 5 watts takes like 4.5 hours to charge an iPhone, and that's a little ridiculous. So I got something with a little more oomph. But I do usually carry spare cables, charging cables and stuff like that, like lightning cables and USB cables, USB-C cables in here. I just transfer all that stuff to the other little bag that I got, and I still have to fill the other bag with that stuff. And over here, I do carry this little bag I got on Amazon as well. They hold basically first aid. It's not trauma or anything like that, but it is just first aid stuff.
Just a boo-boo kit.
Just a boo-boo kit. I do have, like, you know, bacitracin. That's always good for burns, sunburns, all that kind of stuff, skin stuff. Whole thing of Tylenol in here. Some medical Band-Aid. I do have this really cool, these are actually gloves, medical gloves, that are wrapped up from North American Rescue, so I always have a pair of those on me.
It does make it helpful for storage, nice, compact.
Yep, and because I tried doing it myself like that, that's hard. So it's nice to have someone prepackaged for you.
I got the little 511 pouch for gloves, specifically for gloves.
For that. And then I have just a various assortments of, like, alcoholic and non-alcoholic wipes, and a bunch of Band-Aids, different sizes. And I have used it on my kid, on myself, my wife, friends' children. So it's always good to have a boo-boo kit. If you can't carry a trauma kit or anything like that for, like, heavy bleeding or anything like that, like, have a boo-boo kit. Have that stuff. Have the ability to take care of small wounds.
You will become all of your friends' best friend.
You really will. Getting into this, I do have something that is a little Second Amendment related, because I do conceal carry, so I always have a spare magazine in here as well. This is called the PIMP. This little thing has Velcro backed, and it is multi-cammed fabric that is stretchy, so it retains magazines perfectly in here. Holds them nice and tight. So I do have that in here as well. So, and then going on to this side, I do carry a Sharpie, because you always have to have something so you can write, especially times on tourniquets when applied. And one of the other things that's really cool is I do have this. This is the Benchmade S.O.C.P dagger, and that is a huge thing. This is like a sword carrying.
It's very sharp.
thing. It's very sharp.
You found out firsthand. Was it that one?
No, it wasn't this one.
Okay, it wasn't
No.
that one. Never mind.
It was a
knife.
smaller one. It was the bug out. That's a story for a different time. But I love this one. It's Craig Thompson design. Same guy that makes the Vertx panel.
And the same guy who makes the dagger that is sitting on my strap.
S.O.C.P dagger. So this is the foldable version of his dagger. That's on the outside of his back.
Single bladed,
all that kind of stuff. So we can carry this. It has no problems, legality, stuff like that. I've double checked with somebody in law enforcement. It's good to go. Getting down into the
in our state,
right here,
in our
state, check your local laws. I do wear contacts, so I always have some form of contact case in here to be able to have that. It's always good to have fresh breath. So yes, I am a millennial. I use Listerine packs, the little mint dissolvable pack.
Yeah, that's always good to have.
Always have to have that. And then I have to, this is like a travel must, I have nail clippers, because I hate having long nails, man. It's always good to have something to clip your nails, especially because I work with my hands, so I hate long fingernails. So that's what's in that pack. Nothing is in this zipper pack, because I usually keep spare clothes for my kid. If I go anywhere, I have like spare underwear, a spare t-shirt. His clothes are small enough that they fit in this pouch right here. So right now, as it's configured, it has nothing in it because I'm not going anywhere with my kid. So that's that portion. That's the main pouch. So we'll zip that up for right here, right now. Now getting into the front. So the quick detach one, to me, it's felt like this is really easy to grab and tear away. So this is where the emergency stuff is. So boom, so you rip that open and you get this nice little thing that's covered. This is all covered. You can, like Corey said in the other video, tuck this away if need be up in here. And so you can just run the outside as molly, but if you don't, obviously run it like how we do it. You can hide it. Down at the bottom, I do have another North American Rescue cat tourniquet. And what's cool is this pouch is also from Vertx. This is actually designed to hold a magazine for a rifle, but I found it's perfect for a trauma kit. If it's that really good. And then they have a molly section right here that is all Velcro. So it's loop side, so you get the hook side. Goes right there.
So great.
So great. I love it. Versatile. And my IFAK, personally, I have a couple set of medical gloves. I do have North American Rescue trauma shears. More gloves, because like I said, I try to pack as much as I can, because you go through a lot of them. I do have a hyphen chest seal from North American Rescue, and this whole IFAK right here, which has like petroleum gauze, packing gauze, a surgical tape, and compression dressing in it as well. So I have everything I need, like, to go from a pretty big trauma stuff related, heavy bleeding stuff all over the body. So I'm able to seal the chest, plug the joints, and tourniquet the limbs. So anywhere that has massive hemorrhaging, I should be able to take care of that, hopefully. I hope I never have to, but it's always good to be able to be ready for that, because you never know.
Yep. And that's the whole point of our channel, is just we hope that we never have to use the equipment that we have on us, but in the event there is something that requires it, we have the equipment. Anyone with the knowledge or know-how can use it, and if there is a medical professional there, we can provide them the tools they need to treat almost any trauma-related injury.
I can't do like trachs and stuff like that, because I'm not trained to do that, and I advocate don't do what you're not trained to do. If you don't know how to do it, leave it to the professionals.
But it's okay to have the equipment in the event that someone may have that skill, even though we may not.
At least you can provide it. So now we're going to get into what's called the fun pouch. So a big old rip cord right there. So I will open this up fully. And fillet that open. So as you can see right in here, this side, it has loop Velcro, and I don't have anything in it right now, but this is a custom Kydex holster for a Glock 19 or 17 with a Mod Light PL350. This is from a company called QVO Tactical. If you're seeing this, their Black Friday sale will be over, but they do some major end of the year sales, 20% to 30% off. So if you want to check them out, they make really good custom Kydex holsters, really good retention. They also make this plate that goes on the back. So you can obviously have hook-sided Velcro and put that in there. I don't usually advocate for off-body carry, but if in the event that you had to, I have something to put my CCW pistol in there as well. So I think that's important too as well. All contingent.
I would have to agree with that.
Because you never know. And then plus, what's awesome is, I know I can't really show it in detail, but the zippers on this side, they meet together. They have a hole that go together like this, so you can actually lock it. Like, and I have done that. I've locked it with a pistol in there when I was going to a house where I knew that I was going to be out a long time. Of course, I put the bag away safely, away up high from any children, but I just wanted to be that extra security, and I locked it. So it's also good to do that. And then in this part right here, I am running.
Now you're running the soft in this one.
So right now I'm running soft. So this is a soft body armor plate from Premier Body Armor. It's level 3A, so it'll stop every handgun caliber up to a 44 Magnum and 12 gauge slug. And obviously it's knife resistant and taser resistant, so if you ever have to deal with that, then that stops that. But this is also very important, it's TSA approved, so I can fly with this.
Everything minus the sharp pointy things and the two-way stuff,
you
take
can
that out, and
take that
all
out,
this stuff
and
is
you're good to go.
TSA approved. You can take it through security, no problem.
Exactly.
Then, if you weren't going to run that,
I do have this.
He also has this.
So this is Premier Body Armor's rifle rated armor. As you can see, it's a lot thicker. I don't know if you can see that. It is hard. It's made out of a synthetic poly something. I don't really know the material, but it's not steel. It's not, and it's not, what do you call it? Ceramic. It is a synthetic blend of materials, but it is multi-hit capable. And because I got the Baby Yoda, the Grogu, I did have to get
the special
edition. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like Beskar. It has the little Imperial symbol on there. So if you know, you know. But this, I believe, is rated up to a 308. So this will not stop 30-06. It's not level 4, but I believe this will stop 308. It will not. What I recently figured out was that it will not stop M855 green tip from a 5.56. It will not. Now, when I did the research and I bought this, I didn't realize that, but it will stop normal M95 or whatever, the regular 5.56, 223, you know, any rifle caliber up to 308, but it will not stop steel core.
That's something good to know.
So good to know. So hopefully you know your limitations and you know what you got. Just keep that, you know, in mind if you're ever having to use this. Hopefully you don't. I pray I never have to. I just have this just in case, and I do have a plate from Defender Armor that is level 4, so that will stop.
That will also fit
green.
in the bag, correct?
That will also fit in the bag, but it's specifically designed to fit in my son's backpack. So when he goes to school, stuff that I really don't like talking about, but it sucks that I have to do that for my son, but I do. I want him to have the most protection that he can. But it will stop 30-06, and it's multi-hit capable as well. But that is my Vertx Gamut 2.0. That's how I have it loaded out for my specific needs. Obviously, it's different from Corey's. It's going to be different from yours. We just wanted to show the different ways that different people actually set up the same bag.
Yeah.
You know, so
There's
it's just
nothing
different.
wrong with that, right?
Nothing wrong with it. We all carry it in different variations.
You might not like agree with some of the stuff that we agree with. Like you might not agree with the 2A or the plate, but you can have the medical supplies. You don't have to agree with some of these things to.
What's also really good. What's also really good is I know a lot or a few people that don't do any of the 2A stuff, and you could put a laptop in here in this portion. You could put, you know, like you could put like files, anything like it's
like your important stuff that you want locked away.
I know people that could probably, like my wife said that she doesn't have a Vertx bag or anything like that, but she said what would be cool is because of like HIPAA violation stuff, you can lock your bag so that hopefully if someone like grabs your bag or something like that, they can't get into that part, you know. So it's just like if you have sensible documents, you could actually put a file in here and lock it up. So it has multi different applications, which is really cool.
Yeah. And that's the whole point of our channel, is to build this community. You don't have to agree with us on some things. You don't have to agree with 2A or having the bulletproof stuff or whatever, but it's just having the equipment to be the difference to save someone's life is the biggest thing.
It's really the biggest
Your life,
thing.
your family's life. Or even if you are squeamish around blood, having the tools available for you, for someone nearby who could potentially use them to save your life maybe.
So one last thing I want to go over with this bag, which is a really cool feature, which I don't think my partner Corey here went over when he went over with his. Dude, if you want to be Captain America and you have a bulletproof or a panel in here, a ballistic
If I
panel.
recall, I did not go
So
with that.
look at that, it can fit. It has a spot. This is technically for baggage, for luggage. So if you're carrying, like, you have your handle on your carry-on and you wanted to put that on there, you can put it on there. But I mean, come on.
Or shield.
Everybody knows you want to be Captain America and do that shield right there. So if you wanted to or needed to, you could do that in a corner or whatever. It's just another feature that the bag has that I thought I should go over because I didn't see Corey do that. But also wanted to say, like, it does have straps here for your sternum,
And the waist straps as well.
and it has a waist strap as well. So it's not, the waist strap is not like a normal waist strap. It's not going to be like a hiking backpack or stuff like that where it's a weight bearing part. It's just an extra secure thing. So if you were running or need to have an emergency, you could quickly boom, boom, get that on there.
Because I think
and you won't lose it.
yours is probably, with the hard plate, a little bit less weight than mine.
Yeah, a little bit less weight.
Yeah.
I don't have as much stuff
Yeah.
in there just because, like I said, I do have room in here for if I need to carry overnight stuff or stuff for my kid. So,
And I think we're going to have to cut this video because our battery life is dying. But
See the
we
little
hope
flash
you,
dot.
just a little bit. We hope you enjoyed this. We'll get weights of our bags. We have more bags coming that we're going to showcase. We're going to build out. Maybe do a video of us going and getting the stuff that we're going to put in the bags. And we actually have 3 S.O.C.P. slings. No. Fanny packs.
Fanny pack. So we are going to get in the fanny pack game.
Yes, we
So
are.
that's
but
something
built
we
for
need to get.
3 different specific purposes. One
very.
person being a family. I don't have a family. And then one being medical only.
Medical only.
For someone who needs it. So look forward to that, and hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you on the next video.